What's up?
You still YouTube,
Minecraft.
what kind of videos you make?
Anything that has to do with video games.
Hey, we might take the mic off for a second. Skip it. What you saying, bro?
Anything that has to do with video games.
I think you tripping and shit like that. Make like funny videos on GTA.
Nah. Anything that anything I can play, I make videos on.
I have a lot of videos.
I was gonna play. Well, I have 29 different video games, so I just get bored after a while playing the same fucking video game over and over.
Yeah, that's it. I just hopped on GTA because I was watching moves that quick, and then like I already fell asleep like way earlier. So since I already had my nap, I'm still up. I might be up for a while.
Everybody that usually,
Play try GTA.
everybody that I usually play GTA with, they're asleep or
They
they're,
gone, right?
yeah,
Right.
they already gone.
That's how it was last night. I was mad as shit. I was trying to get too many heights. Couldn't get nobody on and shit. And the people that I had on, they was random and they kept fucking ice up like them niggas don't know they play.
Yep.
So I couldn't get my niggas on and shit.
Yeah, I don't play with randoms. I learned my lesson with those.
Some randos know what they doing though. Not all of them that's like that. It's just a lot of them that you pick that's fuck it up though. Then a lot of them that you pick, they know what they doing. You feel me?
Mhm.
You gotta go to the professionals, the niggas that know what they doing. Like tell you to pick professional.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people that know how to play the game, and there's some that doesn't know what the
Sometimes
hell they
little
doing.
kids too be fucking around and shit, doing dumb shit.
Yeah, I don't. I try not to play with children. They piss me off.
Right. But there's this one dude named Eric. He a kid, but he the only kid that everybody fuck with. Like he cool as shit. But that's the only kid I'll play with. Other kids, like I told him don't be inviting his friends to my party and shit.
Yeah, you
Cause
gotta.
I don't like no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that same shit. I don't like children playing. I get some people that like to try to get their friends come and join, and then they fuck it up, and then I'm yelling and screaming at them, and
Right.
I don't want to yell and scream at nobody. If they don't know how to play, that's why I don't play. I mean, for if you want to make money, if you got missions that you haven't done, there's plenty of missions out there. Um, racing,
Trust me.
racing, parachutes, survival missions. You can mostly all of those. If you look at most of my videos on there, for GTA on YouTube or on Twitch, because I do videos on Twitch sometimes too. Whenever my YouTube video crashes, which today my YouTube video has been crashing all damn day, crashed 4 times. So I just
Twitch, the thing people be Facebooking when they be going pro and shit. They
uh
do that live shit.
yeah, mine's live too. Everything I do is live. It goes to See, I got Daily Motion, I got Twitch, Ustream, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Um, anytime I come on and do a live streaming, I get my it goes straight to my phone. It also goes to my tablet, to my other tablet, and my other cell phone. So with all my Twitch, Twitter, Ustreams, Daily Motions, um, Facebooks, and all that too, it all shows up on there. Anytime I'm doing videos, I'm a big fan of doing videos. Well, I got into doing videos is because a bunch of people on GTA they used to report me and say that I'm doing glitching, you know, and I don't glitch. The only thing that is probably the only thing that does get glitch is the last heist. The heist is the heist. Well, the heist is the only glitch I actually do. You won't catch me doing any other glitches.
What about the houses?
What do you mean the houses?
The house with, like, not even a house. I'm saying it's a house that you live in, and then it's like different, like you could listen to a strip bar,
Oh,
a strip.
well, there's so many glitches out there. There's wall breaching. There's under the freeway breaching. There's like I don't know, like 60, 60 different. No, I use the wall breach every once in a while, like on the one over there on the beach. I use that one every once in a while when I got motherfuckers that want to troll me and shit, and I get away from them. But I had a big problem with people on GTA because they come on there saying that I'm glitching, that I got a modded account, and you know what I mean. And my count, I got 49 accounts, so I mean, there's no purpose of me going on there and glitching anything or wanting to screw Rockstar over. Which I mean, now that they came out and told the public about the fact that GTA servers are going to be going down anyways. Um, so I mean,
They never told them themselves about the glitching. Like people would never told them like how to like hack it and shit.
YouTube.
They would never. They would never. Stop. Cut the online off. They only
No,
cut the online shit off when they glitching.
they
They get caught.
well, a lot of people what they try to do is they use YouTube. They go onto YouTube and they show people how to do all these glitches, wall breaching, car duplications, modifications, how to troll people and stuff on GTA. But GTA is not the only one that's getting screwed over. It's also Minecraft. They got glitches on Minecraft. They have glitches on almost every game that you can think of. If it comes online, if you're able to play any video game online, you can glitch damn near any video game.
Right.
But people don't realize when they start doing all those glitches, it screws up the game. So when they screw up the game, the servers get all screwed up. When the servers get all screwed up, people start complaining to Rockstar
They
and
be all lagging out.
yep. Yeah, because what PlayStation and Rockstar did is they figured out that people want to come in the game and they want to screw the game over and try to, you know, troll people and kill people with all the little glitches. There's a new one. Actually, it's not new. It's been there for a while. You know that construction site over there where you pick up your car after your car gets blown up?
Yeah.
If you take a helicopter and you fly up in the air. You parachute out that helicopter and you land inside that construction site, about 2, 3 floors down from the top of there. You can actually be able to get in there, and you can actually kill people from there. There's a YouTuber. There's a YouTuber that actually made a video the other day, matter of fact, which I don't know why he's still on YouTube, but he's on there. Um, and everything. What he did is he showed everybody how to go into glitches, wall breaches, and he said, "Oh, you can't kill nobody in there," but I've seen plenty of people. I was in the lobby one time when somebody was actually in that wall breach, on the construction site, and that motherfucker was sniping me from out of there, and I was trying to kill him, and the only way that I
There's a
was,
tree glitch too. Like,
oh yeah, the tree glitch. Oh yeah, I get in the tree glitch every once in a while. I showed it to a lot of my friends.
yeah, my shorty showed me
Yeah, I
the
showed it.
tree glitch.
I
Next thing you know, every time. Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
I I I showed it to a couple of my friends and stuff like that. They was wondering how the fuck I was killing them through a tree, but
Right.
a bunch of my friends they figured out how to get into it. But I mean, most of my friends, I got what, 700, almost 800 people on my friends list. Same thing as my Facebook, but I've got 15 Facebooks also. But no, PlayStation. What PlayStation did is they figured out that people are starting to fuck the games. So what they did is they put this filter into the PlayStation when they did that new update a couple of months ago on the PlayStation. That
What you mean filter?
there's a filter in your PlayStation. There's a code that you can actually put into it, um, which I forgot the code. Um, you could put it into it onto your PlayStation, and then it will lift that filter up. So so what happens is people was complaining about people getting lagged out. People was jumping. You know how you see people in GTA, 1 minute they're right there, next minute they're down the block or on the other side of the. Well, they fixed that. They put a filter in it. That filter slows down everybody's internet. So when if you're online with someone that has a slower internet, it slows your internet down so you can match it with his internet. So if you got 30 people in the lobby and half of their internets are shitty as fuck. So what it does is it slows your internet. If your internet's kicking 50 megs out the wall, if you hardwired, which hardwired means you're wired from your modem to your PlayStation's gonna go faster than anybody else's system. People don't know that. They
Yeah,
think
my internet do be fucking up though.
and
Like, I I can't get on here most of the time. Like my internet always fucking up.
see, and that's that filter that PlayStation put in there. That filter, if your internet's shitty, because I'm kicking 45.8 megs out of my internet right now, and I'm hardwired. And the only reason when you see me on GT or any other game, I'm pretty fast, moving everywhere, driving fast and everything, doing things, killing people quicker than anybody else is getting killed. And that's only because I called PlayStation and I got the 4-digit code that I was actually be able to put into the system that lifts that filter. So when the new updates come out, I don't automatically update my system. What I do is
You should call PlayStation.
yeah, I call PlayStation and I get the code for it, which they're not gonna give it to you. They actually stopped
Yeah, I'm about to
giving.
say we should be about that.
Yeah, there's a code that lifts that filter where your internet will go faster than anybody else's,
Oh shit.
and that's what I did to mine. I didn't want to be stuck in a slow ass lobby, so I decided to call PlayStation and have that filter lifted. Cause I don't have time to be playing with dumbasses that don't know what the hell they doing. So, like, I don't like. I've been on PlayStation for 9 years
Yeah, since PlayStation 3.
since PS1.
Oh yeah. Oh alright.
I've got two PS1s, two PS2s, two PS3s, and a PS4. As soon as the PS5 comes out, I'm buying it.
You already know I'm on that.
And I've played Xbox.
I
I've
like Xbox.
well, the only reason why I
On
got
Xbox I had it, but I don't like it no more.
well, I mean Xbox is not that bad. I think the main reason why people stop fucking with Xbox and everything is because the simple fact is they had to pay to play online.
PlayStation better though.
And when they came out with the PS4, they figured, well, hell, let's do what Xbox is doing. Let's fuck everybody and let's go ahead and
Yeah.
make them want to, since PlayStation's so friendly and everything like that, and which, that's what they really looked at is the fact that they're getting paid for us to play
Well, some
online.
games with PlayStation 4, you don't even gotta pay for really though.
Oh yeah,
There's like certain games you do.
yeah. Well, because what they did is I mean I had an Xbox. I had two Xboxes. I had Xbox 360s. I had the Xbox One. I sold it. Um, but I have accounts. I still have my account for Xbox and everything. I just don't play on there. I made an account.
I don't like Xbox. So me and my brother, like he got Xbox. We'd be always going at it.
Well,
I call PlayStation Gay Station. I call Xbox Fag Box.
yeah, that's pretty. I mean, everybody has their own opinions about different game systems. I've owned every game system that's ever been put out on the street. Um, from Atari to Nintendo 64 to Sega Genesis to Game Boy to.
Yeah, when you said Atari, that's Sega anyway.
I still got it.
But yeah, say it's Sega.
I still own the only system that I don't own, or only few systems that I don't own anymore is Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PS3. Other than that, I own everything else.
I still got PlayStation 3. I got a PS4. PlayStation 1, I gotta get a controller and some games and storage for it.
I bought I bought my PS2 when I first moved here to New Mexico about 8 years ago. I still own both of them. I bought a PS3 when GTA 5 first came out on on there, and that was the only reason why I got a PS3 so I can play GTA 5. Um, that's why I was on PS3 with GTA 5 for about 3.5 years before PS4 came out. When PS4 came out a month later or 2 months later, I bought the PS4, and I've been on PS4 ever since. I sold both of my PS3s. Um, I've got over $300 out of both of my systems, and one was a skinny one, and one was the fat one. And then I also had 350 games with PS3. Um, like with my PS2, I still have all the original games, back to Guitar Hero to shit. I've got so many. I've got like over 400 or 500 games on PS2. PS1, same thing. If I actually add up all the money that I've spent on both of my Xboxes, both of my Xbox 360s, my Xbox One, both of my PS1s, PS2s, PS3s, PS4, with all the games that I have all combined with PlayStation and Xbox, I've probably spent probably 3 to about 4,000 or more on game systems and games. Controllers, I'll snap a controller quick. I'm I get too pissed off too quick. Um,
Yeah. That's like my niece.
my
She got
PS2,
controllers.
My PS2, I bought 19 PS2 controllers. I went through nine.
She fucked my PS3 controller up 'cause she like that.
Yeah, I got too
She
angry,
a
bro.
sore loser. She a
Well,
sore loser.
it's not the fact that people are sore losers and they break their shit. It's the fact that when you got dumbasses on video games just steady there pissing you off
Right.
and you know.
No, I said my niece, she do that 'cause she is so loser. I'm dying. Just fuck my controller.
Oh, I've got so mad, bro. Where I was playing GTA on PS3 one time, I was online with somebody. This motherfucker kept pissing me off, blowing my car up all the time, and I took my controller and snapped that bitch in half.
Bro, you crazy.
Uh,
I wouldn't let that shit get to me, bro.
I've this PS4 controller. I've had my PS4 for 3.5. Well, in November it would be 3 years that I've had my PS4. This same, I still have
PS4
the.
controllers break easily though.
Well,
I never had a problem with my PS4 controller.
PS4 controllers break. PS4 controllers break just as easy, bro. I've snapped.
I'm saying I never had a problem with it, bro.
I've snapped one a couple of months ago. Snapped that bitch in half. The one that I have right now is so fucked up. It goes to the left when I'm driving on GTA. So the only reason. So if you see my video and I crash into a wall or crash into something, and it goes to the left, that's the reason why. I've chunked my controller through the fucking window. I've chunked my controller at my TV. I've chunked it at the floor. I've chunked it at the wall. I've even took it and wanted to snap the bitch in half.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I mean, game systems. I got a short temper, and yeah, I don't like playing with kids. Kids piss me off. Especially, I had this 14-year-old kid, bro. When I first 3 months I was playing GTA 5 on PS4. I had this 14-year-old kid tell me he was going to rape my sister, and he was going,
What?
yeah, he was going to rape my sister. He was going to come after me, and he was going to kill me because I kept killing his bitch ass on fucking PS4.
People take GTA too serious.
I take pretty much.
Not you. I'm talking about like them. Them
Oh,
take like serious shit.
I mean, well, I mean, I can understand why people take it seriously. Not too seriously, but I mean, kind of seriously because you're paying. I mean, for me, I'm paying $50 a year to play online. You know what I mean? And with me having 49 accounts and I do YouTube videos and I do all kinds of videos, I don't want motherfuckers being on there pissing me off enough for me to want to go and start blowing up all their shit. And that's the issue with me is I don't play GTA much anymore because the simple fact of it is I've got so many friends on there, and half of them I had this one dude named Panda. I met that dude when he was a level 12. That dude is sitting on probably a level 200 right now or more. And the only reason why he's sitting on that level is the simple fact is that I helped him with about 150 levels, and then I have never seen him again. And people like that, I get messages. I get like when I do videos and stuff on GTA, I get messages on there. Hey, can you help me out with some money, or can I be your friend? To me, people only want to be friends with me so I can help them get money, which that means I do all the work while they sit back and do nothing, and I hate that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like survival missions, like I've done all 9 survival missions in one day, which had no problem with them. I made 30,000
Yeah,
nine
I do like doing survival too. I
nine.
like doing what's that other shit? Authorized for you and a lot of people that do.
You get 30,000 for if you reach all 10 levels. So if you do nine survival missions, that's 30,000 times what is it? like I think it's, hold on, let me see. I had a calculation on it one time. 30,000. 30,000 times 9. You're looking at $270,000. That's just doing all 9. But some people they go on there. I mean, I've never quit a mission. Never. I've never quit a mission since I've been on GTA.
There's a lot of sore losers that play.
Oh yeah, you got motherfuckers. You got motherfuckers going
Yeah,
passive
you doing a
mode.
heist, you spend all your money on a heist, and you start the heist, and people want to quit.
Oh yeah, that's why I stopped. Tell you the truth, I got my heist. My heist has been ready for the last 6 months, bro. It has been ready for the last six
That's why I
months,
get my
and
niggas to play with me, because they don't quit. If you keep fucking up, you stay in it to get it.
oh, the heist is easy. The
I know.
setups, the
But
s-
then people like they they don't get it. Like you fuck up 3 times, they out.
see, but with the heist though, you get people that want to join you that are level 2, level 4, level 12. And to tell you the truth, you don't have to be a level 500. You don't have to be a 100 to do the heist. You could do the heist at a level 12, and they're really, if people was really smart how to play the game. I've learned, if you see in all my videos on GTA, all my videos shows that I'm running around in my body armor. You don't see me running around GTA without my body armor. And the only reason is because that body armor and bulletproof helmet does help you. So when you're doing the heist, I try to do the heist on with player saved outfits. If you wear the body armor doing those heists and everything, you don't have a problem doing it. There should be no reason why you get killed. Um, when you're doing the van mission and the bikes mission, you don't get out the car. What you do is you have the low level guy go and get the van, and then while he's getting the van, you got the other 3 in the Kurumas shooting everybody up in the Kurumas. You don't get out the Kurumas, and there shouldn't be no reason why to be killed. And the low level guy,
I think a lot of dickheads, like, if they ain't got a corona, they got one, but they don't pull a corona. They want to go get a supercar and they got the fucking. Like, why did you something wrong? They own corona, excuse me, but they don't go get their shit.
yep, and those are idiots. The idiots that don't use the Kurumas for those missions are the ones that's gonna more likely fail the missions. I use my Kuruma all the time. Only time you see me in the lobby driving a fancy car
I
that,
don't use my corona in the lobby unless I'm going to war.
oh, I use it all the time. Only time you won't see me use it is when I'm taking it to the paint shop. I own all the cars. I own every car that's in the game.
Of course you do. You own a lot of cars.
and and I've got probably, tell you the truth, I've got probably like 65 missions, maybe 70 missions that I need to complete in GTA. Um, Other than that, I've completed everything else in the game.
But I got the truck nobody got.
What are you talking about?
Every time I pull that truck out, they be like, "Oh shit, Trevor truck."
Trailer
Oh
truck.
shit, he got the Trevor truck. Trevor.
Oh, Trevor's truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had all of those vehicles. I've had Michael's. I've got Franklin's car sitting in the garage right now.
Yeah, I don't like Mike. I ain't get his car. I only got Franklin. I got both of Franklin cars.
Yeah, I've had I've had all the cars in the video game. I've had 10 Zortornos, 10 Adders. I've had 6 Kurumas, and that's when I was on PS3. when I was on PS3 on my other account, which probably everybody forgot about, is called Mike's Tattoos. If people, if you go on YouTube and you see my name on there, it says michaelbrown60 on YouTube. My original name for my YouTube videos used to be Mike's Tattoos when I was on PS3. And how I started doing videos was using my cell phone, recording videos on my cell phone with putting my phone like on a stand or something and recording my TV when I was playing the game. I've still got my very first video on there with a dude named Death420 which he was a good friend of mine on PS3, but he's on PS4 now. He won't accept my friend request because he has no idea who michaelbrown60 is. But when I gave him the name, Mike's Tattoos 86, he goes, "Oh yeah, I remember that guy. He was a real fucking asshole," and I was. I was one of those guys that didn't give a fuck about anybody on GTA. They got in my way, I took him out. And that's how I was for a few months ago. I was doing the same. I went back being the same way, and that's why a lot of people was reporting me and saying that I got a modded account, because my original account that I play with right now on GTA is Mike's Tattoos. The only thing that's different is that when I transferred my shit to PS4, I went into my phone and made a new account, a new email address, and I put that email address on Mike's Tattoos account, and I used Mike's Tattoos account for a different account. And so my original email address for Mike's Tattoos is little dopey 1986 at gmail.com. The email address that's on this account right now for michaelbrown60 is playboy 1964 at gmail.com. And what PlayStation and Rockstar still ain't figured it out how I did it, but they would never know, because I was getting hated on so much when I was under that account that I had people come in the lobby and wanted to send mercenaries after me and have cops come after me and have people putting bounties on me left and right because I was the most hated motherfucker on PS3 that was coming in there and just fucking people up just because I can do it. Just because I can do it. I had this, when I first got on the GTA, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, what I can and what I couldn't do on GTA. And a bunch of these kids that come on GTA, they had no clue about it. So they didn't do their homework, in other words, when they first got on there. So what I did is, when I found out that GTA 5 was coming on PS3, I was like, okay, cool. So I started going on YouTube and I started researching it, see what walls I can get into, see what I can do, how to get into how I can fuck the game like everybody else is doing now on PS4 and everything, like having a modded accounts and stuff. I've never had a modded account, never needed it, because I've learned there's so many glitches on that's on PS3 that PlayStation and Rockstar doesn't even give a fuck about PS3 no more. What their main concern was the fact that, new game coming out on PS4, new console and everything, we're gonna worry about that. Any modders or glitchers or this or that, we're gonna get them off the game. Well, now that they finally told us about PS5 coming out and that there's gonna be a new GTA 6 coming out soon, they're like, well, fuck that, But
Actually, the GTA 6 ain't gonna come out like years.
2018.
I was about to say, this dropping the GTA 5 is still kind of new. Even though it's old, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, they're shutting the servers down for GTA 5. When GTA 6 comes out, they're shutting the servers down. So
They always do that.
no, no. This time they're gonna, like, for PS3, you got people playing on
What if
PS3.
nobody has? That's what I'm saying. What if nobody has GTA 5? Like, I mean, what if they can't afford it and shit, and they still got GTA or GTA 6? They can't afford it. They still got GTA 5. Are they still gonna shut this shit down?
They're gonna, as soon as GTA 6 comes out, they're gonna shut the servers down for GTA 5. That means you can't play online for GTA 5 anymore.
That shit better be free.
And the only reason why they're gonna do that is because PlayStation and Rockstar signed a 2-year contract. When every new console that PlayStation makes and Xbox makes, they have a 2 to 4 year contract. So within those 2 to 4 years, they have whatever video games that they're gonna make, and when those years are done, they shutting servers down because they left the servers open for PS3. And you see what they do on PS3 now. They're glitching, they're modding, they're hacking, they're doing all kinds of shit.
Right.
And what they're doing is they're going from PS3, from their modded accounts on PS3, they're coming to PS4 with it. But what everybody doesn't know about it is that when PS5 comes out and they put GTA 6 on PS5, what they're gonna do is these accounts that we have on GTA 5 for PS4, you can't transfer them. What they're gonna do is they're gonna make you start all over again from zero. So everything you're doing right now on PS4 for GTA 5 ain't gonna mean a damn shit when GTA 6 come out. Ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna have to start all over again, which is good, but in a way they're trying to fix all that. They're trying to,
That glitch and shit.
well, they fucked up when they put PC involved. I don't mind the fact that you could play with Xbox people, which you really can't. They full of shit on that. Because I've never played with any
Yeah, because
Xbox people.
PlayStation is beefing with Xbox, so it's never gonna happen.
Well, they came out with it about 6 months ago, talking about we're going to sign a contract with PlayStation and Xbox and Rockstar, and you're going to be able to play with Xbox people on PlayStation and PC. But the fact of it is people are fucking the game up so damn bad on there that
Right.
they need to go and take PC off of there. Tell you the truth,
I remember.
you wanna know how to hack a you wanna know how to modify accounts. I'm gonna tell you how they do it. What they do is they get a computer, and the computer, they go in there and they get this hacking program, which is easy to find. It's Gillette and everything. You don't have to really pay. You don't pay shit on it. It's free. What you do is you download it to your computer, and what you do is you take your computer, you hook your computer up to your PS4, and your PS4 up to your computer. You hardline both of them into your modem and everything. And what you do is you go down to the store and you get you an 8 gig to 64 gig of what's the damn thing called? It's a hard drive. The little stick hard drive little thing that you can put in your PS4.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I forgot the
I know what
name.
you're talking about.
I forgot the name of it. I actually have one.
Flash drive.
Yeah, the flash drive. That's what it's called. You take the flash drive, and you take the flash drive, and you put it into your computer. You download that software onto the computer. You go into the computer and you put your account, that's the same account on your PS4, and you go in there and what you do is you go in there and you put the highest amount money, highest amount rank level, highest everything. You download it, the software, onto that flash drive. You take the flash drive, you stick it into your PS4, and what you do is you don't go and download the new updated version of the PS4. What you do is you go and download the old version, which was work and everything for the flash drive. And when you do that, you can go into the files onto your PS4, download everything that was on your PC onto your PS4, and then you could be able to go in there and start modding the shit out of your account. That's how motherfuckers are doing it.
See, people make that shit sound easy when they be hacking, though.
It is. It is. That is how they doing it.
It sound like a lot.
It is. It's
I can't even keep up all that.
I don't mess with the hacking shit no more. I went to prison for money laundering and fraud. I'm a felon for the rest of my life. I got caught passing forging of blank checks. I was taking people's checkbooks and that
I know a lot of people that do that.
I did that. I did that when I was 20 years old, bro, and I did a year and a half. I did 18 months in state penitentiary, bro. I'm a felon for the rest of my life. I got caught because the guy went and took the checkbook to the fucking bank. The same bank that the check.
So he fucked it up.
The same. What happened is I stole this lady's checkbook out of her car. Her dumbass left the car open in the middle of the night, so I broke into the car and took her purse. Well, inside of her purse was her checkbook and credit cards and all that information.
Don't get dumb and shit, doing dumb shit, though.
And
A lot of dumb shit when I was younger.
and so what I did is I was passing, people owed me some money or I was selling some shit. So people was like, well, can you hook me up with this? I'm like, okay, cool. So I hook them up. And I tell these dumbasses, don't take these checks to any fucking bank. Take them to a cash and loan place, or take them to, Walmart or somewhere to go cash these fucking checks and get the money and stuff. This dumbass dude decided he was gonna be a dumbass and take the checkbook and everything that I stole, and he took it to the bank, bro. He took it to the bank. He gave his ID to the lady over the counter. The lady asked him, "Where did you get this checkbook, or where did you get this check at?" That motherfucker went and told him where he got it from and everything. Where I worked at. He snitched on me. Where I worked at and everything. He knew where I worked at, where I lived at. Fucking sheriff's department showed up at my house and everything. Their first mistake.
That's why you can't trust your homies.
Hey, he wasn't no homie. I don't really kick it with people out here in the free world, bro. I lived here in New Mexico for fucking 7 years, and I don't have no friends here, and I like it that way. I don't like having motherfuckers because I don't trust people, man. And that is just a.
You can trust people on GTA more than trust people online more than you trust people
And what happened is the dude, when the sheriff's department, what happened? The dude went and testified against me. Went and did a testify and everything. They arrested him, put him in a car, and took him downtown and everything. And everything, booked him in, and they told him, well, we'll make a deal with you if you can give me the guy that gave you this check. So that guy went and did a testimony and gave him all the information about me. How I found out about it is I was working. These motherfuckers showed up at my work. I was clocking out for lunch, and my mom told me, hey, my mom told me there's a sheriff outside with a couple of sheriff department. They're sitting outside and they're asking for you. And I'm like, what the fuck they want from me? And then I remembered that somebody probably snitched on me about that check. So I like, well, I'm gonna clock out and I'm gonna go out the back door and I'm gonna hop in the right. I'm gonna go home and everything. And so I went home and everything. So when they was there at my job, they was questioning the employees and questioning my boss, which was my mom's husband and everything, where the fuck I lived at. This motherfucker did not like me, bro, because I was dating a black girl and he was racist and he doesn't like black people. So this motherfucker told the sheriff department where the fuck I lived at. So when I got home, I was there about 30 minutes and I told my girlfriend at the time, I said, hey, I got the sheriff's on my ass. Pack whatever you can grab and we're leaving. So I just told her, I said, keep a watch out and everything. I'm gonna pack what I can pack in the truck, and we're gonna fucking leave as soon as it gets dark. So so about an hour later, this motherfucking SWAT team, sheriff fucking department shows up at my house, and I'm like, okay. So I end up getting away and everything. I left about an hour and a half before they showed up. The guy that lived there was actually our roommate. He was paying rent. He had called me on the cell phone and said, "Hey, the sheriff department SWAT team's sitting outside waiting for you." I'm like, "Well, tell them fuck them, and I'm already gone." These motherfuckers put a warrant out for my arrest, bro. You know how much money they wanted for me? Nah, I didn't turn myself in. I was on the run for about a year and a half before they caught my motherfucking ass. They caught me. I was sitting down there in Corpus Christi, Texas, bro. Down there at the beach at 8 o'clock in the morning. Security was doing the patrol. They seen me sitting down there at the beach, and they rolled up on me and asked me what was I doing down here. And I'm like, I'm just sitting here looking at the water, waiting for the sunrise. They like, what's your name and everything. I gave them a fake name. So they go and start telling me, well, we know that's not your name. We ran you through the database, this and that. What you got to hide from us? Well, the girl that I was dating at the time was, her mom was a lawyer. Her mom worked in the courthouse as a lawyer. Her dad was a cop, and yeah, I pick a hell of a fucking girl to be dating. And so I'm on the phone calling my father-in-law, telling him, hey, is there any way you can hide my identity, because we got security down here trying to run my check. He's like, well, what do you gotta hide? I said, really nothing, but there's a warrant out for my arrest. He like, there's a warrant out for your arrest? I'm sorry, I can't help you. These motherfuckers take me in. They're like, they told me, oh, they told me, when they put me in the back seat of that car, they told me, well, we was gonna let you go, but we got a call from your father-in-law saying that you got a warrant out for your arrest, and when your father-in-law gave us your name, we ran a check on you. Your warrant out for your arrest is $30,000. And I like, $30,000 for a $250 fucking check? That's what they put me in fucking state penitentiary for. Passing with forgery. For a $250 check, I went and did 18 months in the fucking state penitentiary. I did 90 days in the county jail there. They transferred me from Corpus Christi, Texas to Brownwood, Texas, where the crime was committed and everything. And shit, might as well. with that big ass. $30,000 here in the state of New Mexico. I just found out, if you go in and you steal a checkbook here, and you go and start cashing all kinds of checks here in the state of New Mexico, they'll give you 3 months to 6 months in the county jail here with time served and let you go. In Texas is where they got me. You know what I mean? Texas, yeah, Texas fucked me. Yeah, Texas, yeah, they don't play with shit, man. I've been busted sitting in a stolen car before. Motherfuckers let me go. I stole a car. Actually, yeah, I stole a car. I stole a convertible white Mustang convertible drop top from a construction site. This motherfucker left his keys in the ignition. Yeah, he left the keys in the ignition with the drop top down in the middle of the night. Supposed to be doing construction. So I'm like, yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, this motherfucker's stupid enough to leave his keys in it. So I jumped in that bitch and I took it for a fucking joyride. Well, I went to the store and gassed the bitch up, changed the oil in it, put air in the tires, cleaned out the motherfucking car, cleaned it up real nice. Yeah, like it was mine. what's so fucked up is, what's so fucked up is, I was driving that bitch around for like 6 hours. I drive into a park in Midland and what is it, Corpus Christi,
That you
Texas.
said like it was a big phone.
Yeah, I pulled into a park after 10 o'clock in Corpus Christi, Texas, which I didn't know that you could not be in any parks after 10 o'clock at night in Corpus Christi, Texas. And so I pulled into the park and everything. I'm sitting there smoking me a motherfucking joint in the car, bro, listening to some motherfucking music. I got fucking cops roll up on me. One in the front, one in the back, and two on the sides just roll up on me. They're like, you need to step out of the car with your hands up and sit. They made me sit in front of the stolen car in handcuffs. They asked me for the registration and information on the fucking car. I don't have a driver's license. I ain't never had a driver's license. So what I did is I gave them a fake name and everything, pulled the fucking information out of the goddamn glove department, gave it to them. They come back and tell me, well, you know this car needs new inspection stickers and license plates on there. And I'm like, no, I just barely got this car a couple of days ago. Well, where did you get this car from? I'm like, well, I got this car from my cousin in Houston, Texas and everything, and I just brought it down here a couple of days ago, and he told me that I need to do this and do that to it, and they're like, okay, well, these motherfuckers ran all the information through. They didn't even know the car was stolen, bro. 3 hours later, after I stole the car, they pulled me over in it, and they ran all the information on it. Didn't even know it was stolen. By 7, 8 o'clock that motherfucking morning, they found that car abandoned, sitting in a parking lot at HEB, which we don't have no HEB here in fucking New Mexico. So they found the car in HEB parking lot with 4 flats. I flattened all 4 of the tires and fucking put sugar in the gas tank. I wiped that bitch down completely and everything with no fingerprints on that motherfucking car, bro. How they found me is the same 2 fucking officers that pulled me over 4 hours before, made a report about that car getting pulled over, gave them description of what the fuck I looked like and what I was wearing at the time. So when I was walking on the street to go to my girlfriend's house, they when they went and found the car there, they see me walking down the street. The motherfuckers rolled up on me with guns pointing at me. They knew the car was stolen then. They got me for car theft, falsifying paperwork.
That's why you have.
I did 18 months. No, I got busted when I was 14 years old for breaking into a Walgreens. Back when I was 14 years old, I broke in there and cleared out the liquor department and was in there stealing all kinds of other shit. I've got a fucking record, tell you that. Car theft, burglary, habitation, armed robbery, strong armed robbery, terrorist threat, restraining orders. I've had 17 restraining orders on me since I was 14 years old. I am not afraid of the law. I got arrested here. I actually got arrested here 4 years ago, bro, for a restraining order violation. My wife, well, my ex-wife now, she put a restraining order on me, and I called her and told her I was going to.
You can get married at 14?
No, I'm 30 years old, bro.
No, I'm saying, I'm thinking that's the reason why you got booked. You said you had a restraining order at 14.
Yeah, I got
You
restraining.
said you could get married at 14?
No, I got restraining order on me, put on me when I was 14 because I was fucking this chick.
You're younger than me.
I was fucking this chick at school, and her mom found out that I was fucking her, and they went and put a restraining order on me and everything because I wouldn't stay away from her daughter and everything because I was fucking her daughter and she didn't like it. the mom wanted some dick, and I didn't want to give it to her. I wanted her daughter instead of her mom. So she went down to the police department saying that I was harassing her mom and harassing her, and I was trying to kill her mom or some shit. Pretty much they lied. Got a restraining order put on me. But I'm never scared of no damn cop. I had this one cop 4 years ago when I was married. My ex-wife decided she was going to take off with my. I wouldn't say I wouldn't marry a cop, but I would love to. I fucked a cop. I fucked plenty of cops, but I used to have this CEO, which they call him a CEO in prison and everything. I used to fuck her. She used to give me head all the time. I had a CEO. I was fucking her for a long time while I was locked up. I moved away, never seen her again. She got caught because she was sucking. We was on our way to Chow Hall, and everything. I don't know if you know what a Chow Hall is in prison, but they call it Chow Hall. So we was all going to the Chow Hall, and there was all these other pods or dormitories or whatever that all the other inmates, because we're all separated, you know what I mean? There's 64 to one, 64 to another one, 64. Well, this one white girl CEO, she was new. She'd been there probably like 3 months. She made a name of herself and everything. She was getting tossed around. All the inmates was hitting her. Well, it was my dorm and everything that was going to the Chow Hall, and we got to march about 1.5 miles to Chow and everything. It takes about a 45-minute march, and we got to march back. And so we was all sitting there and everything, walking and everything, going, and we looked. Some of us looked to the right, and we seen this head keep bopping up and down in the window, and we're like, what the fuck is going on over there? Well, one of the CEOs caught us looking over there, and he stopped everybody, and he asked us, what the fuck are we looking at, and what is so damn good for you guys to not be marching like you're supposed to, call out your cadence and everything. Because like in the army and the boot camp and military and all that, you do cadence and you're marching and shit. Edo, 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 edo. You know, shit like that. And you're supposed to call it back, you know what I mean? Say whatever they're saying. And so they caught us looking over there, so the CEO was like, what the fuck's going on over there? So he flashes his light over there, and he sees this fucking head bobbing up and down in the window. So he's over there calling in to that dormitory CEOs over there, asking the CEOs what's going on over there. So the CEO's running down the hallway over there, walk into the room, and this bitch is giving this inmate a fucking blowjob. Yeah, they fucking fired her for giving fucking inmate a blowjob. Come to find out, she was pregnant with one inmate's kid. Yeah, she was tossed around. She was one of the bitches that we was fucking in there. But I mean, we had a great time. We had some fucking wonderful time in prison. Fucking getting high, making our own wine and booze and shit and everything, using orange pills and banana pills and antifreeze. We used to get high off of antifreeze and shit. Yeah, I used to get high off of antifreeze. We used to do some crazy shit off in prison, man.
You just drink it.
No, we used to huff it through the, you know, the AC, the air conditioner. So there's a black hose on the AC, and what you do is you take a face towel or a hand towel or something, you put it over that black hose, and you put the black hose in the face towel against your mouth, and you huff that shit in for a good minute or so, and then you pass it on to somebody else, and you run off and you do whatever you're doing, exercise, because we usually do exercise. It's just called PT. We do that for about 2-3 hours straight PT and everything. Push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, running, jogging, sprinting. You know, keep us, you know, because we had what, 8 people escape. Man, that was a fucking hell of an escape. We was on lockdown for about a month for the motherfucking escaping. I was supposed to escape with them, but I got locked up in the fucking hole. I beat the shit out of the CEO. He's talking shit. You ever heard of TYC? Texas Youth Commission. Yeah, if you look it up on Google, type in TYC or Texas Youth Commissions for and everything, you can actually be locked up at the age of 10 years old until you're the age of 21 for any crime that you commit while you were a child. Once you turn 10 years old in Texas, they can arrest you and they sent my ass to TYC. 9/11 2001, I was sick. I went to juvie. I escaped from juvie. They let me out on the yard. They let me out on... Yeah. I was in boot camp for like 9 months. Yeah, I did about 6 months in and out. About 15 days. 15 days every... I was in there for 15 days. They got tired of seeing me in there. So they decided to... I've been in juvenile way too many times, bro. I mean, way too many times. When I got busted, bro, my mom's the one that snitched on me. My mom snitched on me. My mom... Yeah, my mom and I got into an argument when I was 13, 14 years old, and she decided she was going to call the police on me. Well, the only reason why my mom called the police on me is because I showed up at the house with a duffel bag and a go-kart. Asked me where the fuck I got it. My mom asked me where I got the go-kart from. I stole it. I was supposed to be in school, bro. I wasn't in school. I used to tell my mom that I'm gonna go to school instead of riding the school bus. I used to walk to school. On my way to walking. Yeah, I used to. Well, no, actually, tell you the truth, I didn't even go to school, bro. What I used to do is tell my mom that I was going to school. On my way to school, I would rob. Well, that didn't work. I've tried it a couple times. Well, when I showed up, when I kept showing up to the house in different cars every day, she started wondering what the fuck I was doing. I used to, I showed up home at my mom's house one time in an SUV, bro, and she didn't have no clue where the fuck I got it, how I got it, and the only way that she thought I got it is I stole it, which I did. I stole it out of this guy's backyard, and I put it in reverse. Took that bitch for a fucking joyride. Dropped the bitch down there in a vacant parking alley and everything. And I already had one car already sitting there waiting for me. And what I used to do is I used to take these cars and I'll park them in different locations. And then once everybody in my house goes to sleep, I would sneak out in the middle of the night and go and get all these cars, load them up on a fucking trailer and everything, and send them off to Mexico. But yeah, that's how I had money. I was 14 years old and I had fucking big money, bro. I had money from taking cars and putting cars on trucks and sending them to Mexico and making cash. By time my mom figured out what I was doing, I had fucking $200, $300 pair of shoes that was Michael Jordan's. I had you ever seen those Michael Jordan shoes that had different colors? They changed different colors in the sun. They're blue. These ones came out back in about 2001, and everything. And what I did is, yeah, they had some Michael Jordans. They had some Michael Jordans that yeah. Yeah, I used to take. Yeah, I used to beat the shit out of people in school. I had plenty. Oh, I've when I played football in school and everything, I was an ass, man. I was one of those guys. I was a jock, bro. I was a jock. I played all the sports: tennis, swimming, baseball, football, soccer, any sport, basketball, any sport that you can name of. I played it in school. I was a fucking jock, man. I love doing weightlifting. I'll get in the fucking weight room and I'll go in there and bench press and everything and lift weights. I mean, it's okay. Um, I loved it. I love knocking motherfuckers over on the football field, bro. They put me. See, I couldn't. Well, they took me off the team because I didn't want to do a physical. Because I had seizures. Having seizures, it stops. I've had seizures since I was 6 months old. Shit. You taking all the medications and stuff for seizures?
Yeah, it took so many
Which ones do they put you on? Because I've been on 17.
dial
Dilantin?
yeah.
Yeah, I was on Dilantin. Yeah, I used to take
It took me like 2 weeks.
Dilantin. That Dilantin shit permanently makes your teeth yellow. Did you know that? It tasted okay for me. I mean, I liked it, but the only thing it is that downers are uppers and uppers are downers for me. But yeah, I was on Dilantin. I was on Dilantin. I've been on Ritalin. I've been on Zoloft. I've been on Trazodone. I'm on this. They put me on Depakote too. Oh yeah, that some yes, some of those pills make you suicide, man. They make you depressed. They,
The only thing I took like 5 pills a day.
yeah.
I took epilepsy
Yeah.
because it has seizures.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm they diagnosed me with epilepsy. I have 8 different types of epilepsy. I'm bipolar. I'm bipolar, ADHD, ADD, schizophrenic, and OCD and PTSD. Oh, I get pretty fucking pissed off. One, uh, they they diagnosed me with that shit. Oh yeah, they they tried to give me medication for all those shit before, but I don't take my medications. I ain't taken my medication in the last 6 years. I have seizures still. I've been having seizures every once in a while. I can, but what I what I do is I get high. I get high all the time, so I get high all the time, and it doesn't put me to sleep. I have sleeping problems. I don't sleep very much. Yeah, I can't. Well, they say I can't drink, but I've drinking so much that um I've got liver I've got liver damage and kidney failure and shit. My liver's fucked. I don't drink bullshit, bro. I drink Jack Daniels. If I drink anything, it's Jack Daniels. It's hard liquor. I've always drink that shit. But the last time I went to jail was 4 years ago for violation of restraining order here in New Mexico. They put me on a year probation. And the whole time that they put me on year probation, I was getting high and everything else. I didn't give a fuck. What was they gonna do? Send me back to prison? I'm not afraid of people. What I look at in life is if someone's gonna kill you, but you better get them before they get you. Because if you don't get them, that's your fault. If you know you're going into prison and you got rapists, killers, murderers in prison that's gonna take your life because you knew in prison, don't go in there acting like you're a big ass. 'Cause they'll fuck you up real quick. I had this one dude. He came in. I was already there like 2 years, and this one kid, he came in. He was like 17. Came in thinking he was a hard ass, man. They took that motherfucker in the laundry room, turned all the dryers on, and whooped his fucking ass, man. Beat that motherfucker to I don't know what. Then we had homosexuals, bro. I hate homosexuals. Faggots. It's just not that.
They do it, they business. That's what I was saying.
Well,
I hate that shit.
I mean, it's being in prison, bro. You see a bunch of shit that you would never think you'd see.
You see a lot of faggots, but still.
Yeah, you.
Niggas down trying to holler at me.
Oh.
You know
Nah, you got people in there, bro. That will. You would think you get the ones that you have to watch out in prison for is the ones that like 25 to life. That is not getting out of prison. They don't care about you. You know what I mean? You're in there to do your time. They all know that. You there for a year or 2 years doing prison time. They gonna fuck with you any type of way they can fuck with you. You know? And what's so crazy is that those people that have that much time on their hands, they're the ones that's running around fucking motherfuckers, you know? There's nobody that I've ever met in prison. I mean, I've met some people that's been there for like 6-7 years that was doing fed time and doing some hard time that they stated themselves, but they had to prove to people in there that, hey, don't come fucking with me, you know? And that's what you have to do in prison. You get in there, you peep everything out, you see how everything runs. You get to knowing some people that gonna watch your back. And tell you the truth, it is a race issue in prison, bro. In prison, if you're white, you better stay with the white people. If you black, you better stay with the fucking black people. If you Mexican, you better stay with the Mexicans. Cause if you get caught talking to another different race, you know what I mean? They're like, well, this motherfucker's interracial. Oh yeah, they'll. For me, growing up in a mixed culture family. No, it is all prison. They're all like that. Racism, people out here in the world talking about racism. Go to prison and see how racism it is in prison. Then they'll be like, well, you know, racism's not a big issue out here, which is not a big issue out here, but people are dying. But in prison, somebody's dying every day because of racism. You know what I mean? And it's not Crips and Bloods, it's not Treses and Norteños, it's not white power this and white power that, and you know what I mean? It's just a fact that it's racism in there, and they gonna turn you out any type of way. I can actually say I'm glad that I've never had to deal with someone that actually wanted to try to do some faggot shit like that. I used to see motherfuckers be in their cells, bro. 64 men to a cell, 2 tiers, 1 tier on one side, on top and bottom, another tier on the top and bottom. And man, it was some crazy shit in there, man. You hear motherfuckers screaming at night and everything. hearing people screaming. It's two-man cells, bro. So so what happened? You know, you got two people in each cell. There's 64 cells. So you know, your cellie is supposed to watch out for you. Supposedly, depends on if they stick you with the what kind of race, or if you're white, you get stuck with the white. Depends on what kind of crime it is. But the main thing that they hate in prison is sex offenders, child molestations,
I hate that shit now. Like I'm
and
getting for
and women beaters. If a
I do that
man,
shit too. I beat the shit out of a dude.
yeah, if a man goes to prison for beating a motherfucking woman, bro, they they beat his ass and they fucking rape him in prison. No bullshit. That's what they do. It's crazy shit in there. They had this one dude that come in there. They had this one dude come in there. He was 18, just turned 18 years old. He was facing 15 years for child molestation, raping two children. This,
I hate people like that. Like for real, like I had nieces. I got, I mean, I have, you know, I have cousins and shit like that that's married. I don't know if they got rapist child shit.
oh yeah.
They
Well,
all pieces of shit.
this this dude came in there and everything, and they asked him, what are you in here for? You know,
They take that real serious, yo.
they they asked this dude, what are you doing what you in prison for? This dude goes and tells the people in there that he's in there for armed robbery. They go and look this motherfucker up, find out what he's really in there for. That motherfucker had six people go to his cell in the middle of the night, man. Cause you got people in there that knows the guards, you know what I mean? That pays guards off, you know what I mean? You could pay a guard off real quick to get shit done.
Yeah, I know that.
And what happened was this dude, some of the guys paid a guard, and that evening they went to that dude's cell with a broomstick and shit. Took that fucking broomstick and stuck that fucking broom. They stuck that fucking broomstick in that motherfucking dude's ass, man. That dude had.
You said that. You said broomstick. That's why I said broomstick.
Yep. That dude was in the hospital. Yeah, he had 16 stitches in his asshole, man. Yeah, he was fucked up, man. And you know what's so crazy about it? Out here in the world, these rappers talk about all this big shit that they out here shooting motherfuckers and killing people. Tell you the truth about these rappers?
That's why these kids doing that shit because they think it's cool.
Yeah, and tell you the truth about these rappers, bro. Half of these rappers that are new, that are out here rapping this new shit nowadays, is actually never shot nobody in their fucking life.
I already know. I already know.
And when people actually do their research on these rappers, bro, half of these motherfucking rappers are faggots and goddamn so. Well you heard about some of these rappers sucking different rappers off, right? Yeah, you didn't know about that, huh? These motherfucking rappers talk all that big shit, and they out here sucking. They out here fucking gay as fuck. Birdman, look what Birdman did. He went, yeah, he went out. Yep, yep,
I heard he trying to go.
yep. Little Wayne.
Yeah, he trying to rape for something.
Yeah, it's so fucked up how these rappers talk all this big shit on the microphone, but really fucking homosexuals as I don't know what. Yep. That's why. That's why these rappers nowadays, man, they whack as fuck. All the, yeah, all the real rappers. Like Eminem, like he is. He's one of the most. He's the first white rapper besides fucking what's his name, Ice Baby. Well, Eminem's in his going on 40, 50 years old, man. Just like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's fucking 50 years old. You know, they're these rappers that came up back in the day, they all getting old, you know what I mean? And they can't they feel that they all their rapping that they made doing money, like how everybody be talking about how other rappers are this and other Eminem can out rap anybody, man. He he's he's getting criticized for all the shit that he used to make, like 9 Inch Nails talking about sticking his baby mama off in the trunk, you know, sticking his baby mama off in the trunk and driving around California and shit. Well, his baby mama at the time was trying to leave him and pretty much trying to fuck his life up at the time. You know, what Eminem raps about on his music, talking about how what's her name, Britney Spears, or not Britney, yeah, it's Britney, how he raps about Britney Spears and Beyonce and Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey, they actually was dating at one point in time. And what Eminem actually, if you really pay attention to what he raps about and what he's talking about in his raps, it is some real shit, is because half the shit that he says is not just shit that like that movie 8 Mile. You know what I mean? Oh, he I haven't heard any of his new shit, but I know. Yeah, I still listen to all his old shit still, but did he make another part of that one? Cause I know. Yeah, I haven't even heard. When did that one come out? Cause I haven't heard any of it. Yeah, I've known some of his shit he be yelling and screaming and.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now his new shit, like he really do yelling.
Well, I mean, if you look at what he's going through in his life, I mean, his kids are growing up without him. His baby mom keeps trying to fuck him over. He's popping pills and he looks like a fucking zombie. That child, he's always gonna have that one. But I mean, his other ones. I
And
mean,
he got a nephew, was it niece? I think it was niece.
like most of these rappers, like Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre came out with Ice Cube and fucking Eazy-E and all of them, you
Yeah,
know, and
NWA.
yeah, and what's so crazy about Dr. Dre is that the fact that Dr. Dre is when when Eazy-E died, Dr. Dre left the music business and went on his own and did what he was doing. And like some
And
of
he's still successful.
yeah, he still is, but he's not like what he used to be. Like back in the day, talking about killing motherfuckers. Which tell you the truth, Dr. Dre ain't never killed nobody in his motherfucking life. Like Biggie, like
He
Biggie.
was just being, he was just being, like it was fruitful. Like,
Yeah, and see, Ice Cube, Ice Cube. People talk about Ice Cube like he ain't shit. But if you look at
he's
it,
a real gangster though.
if you look at it, Ice Cube is the one that rapped that every song that movie Compton and everything that just came out a couple of years ago with that movie Compton. If you look at it, Ice Cube is the one that's written all those songs. Easy E took the credit for it, but never written a damn song in his life, and
Well, I
try
heard
to.
the story before the movie came out.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I've been following Easy E and Ice Cube and Dr. Dre and everything back when I was a child, man.
Me too.
I still got Ice Cube CD, the purple one. I don't know if there's different color CDs of Ice Cube when Ice Cube first came out and everything.
Those
That's
are all his albums.
that's the main reason.
Objection. He said, he threw objection. He got, I don't remember all the names.
Yeah, that's the main reason why Ice Cube went to making producing movies and doing acting business because he
He
knew.
got family.
Yeah, he knew he's got to take care of his family. A rap game ain't like it used to be. Tell you the truth, people in California California is not like it used to be back in the day either, where you couldn't even walk out your front door without seeing a helicopter or the same shit that Ice Cube is talking about. Back in the day, that was real shit with Crips and
Yeah,
Bloods
that's why he
and
made that song. Yeah, that's why he made that song, Today's a Good Day.
yeah. And Ice Cube, I mean, if he would still kept rapping, still kept making music, that motherfucker would be just as big as Eminem. He'll be just as big as Biggie. I mean, Dr. Dre is. I mean, he's got some good shit, but he's not the greatest. He's not. Tupac, Tupac, he's just a young thug, young gangster that when he got fucked over with who was it, with Master P. And I mean there's so many rappers out there that people don't even know about no more, like Master P. and and all them other people, man. There's a lot of
Master
shit.
P, yeah, Master P, he from
Master P is one of those
he
motherfuckers
was
that
a
came up
gangster.
fast. Yeah, Master P is one of those guys that came up real quick on some real fast money. And the only reason why he came up so fast is because he was making it. He was rapping about shit that people didn't want to hear about, and he's just like Eminem. He says what's real, you know what I mean? And Master P's killed people.
So was Biggie.
Biggie, when he went big, when he blew up, if he would have stayed alive, he would have been on top just like everybody else. You know, but he got,
Yeah, cause he rap about what he dealing with.
yeah, he rapped about everything, getting his dick sucked, fucking this woman, fucking that woman, and that's what it was back in the day. Coming up on some quick chains, talking about robbing and shooting motherfuckers. Back in the day, that's what they used to do in California and Compton. You know what I mean? In Long Beach. and everything. And I mean, I used to live in Long Beach. I know the lifestyle out there, you know. And but I mean, people out there, you couldn't even walk out your fucking doorstep without getting shot at. Didn't matter what color race you was, you know, you got shot, you got shot. Oh fucking well. Put your body on the toe tag and send you off to John Doe. But that was a life back then. Nowadays rapping ain't like it used to be. And like everybody keeps saying, bring back Ice Cube, bring back R. Kelly, bring back the most popular people back in the day. Oh, but he's singing about some other shit nowadays. I remember his music. I remember his music when he was first came out with that fucking. He caught a case, fucking that I remember. Yeah, when he came out with. I remember that first case when he went to. Remember that one case when he came out with. Yeah, he gave that bitch a fucking golden shower. He caught a case. Yeah, he's one. But R. Kelly's changed his name so many times in different music businesses, just like P Daddy. All these rappers, bro, all these rappers was in groups at one point in time before they went on solo. Eminem, he was in D12. He was doing pretty good in D12. Yeah, well, there's so many names that people. Have you ever seen? There, like what Eminem talks about in some of his songs, talking about how these rappers out here changing their names and slapping down some new raps and everything on a different names, but it's the same person rapping. I'm old school, man. I've been listening to rap since I was 8 years old. I used to listen to underground. I used to listen to underground shit when underground was out. Chop and screw DJ shit before it even hit the damn on the records and shit. I used to go do all kinds of crazy shit when I was a kid. I have no idea what that is. You ever heard of Project Pat? Yeah. What's so crazy is, you ever heard of NSYNC, 98 Degrees, Backstreet Boys, Boys to Man, and all them? Those are all groups too. TLC, Left Eye, and everything like that. Um, what is it? Yeah, one. I think one died in which one was it? Left Eye died in the Jeep, didn't she? It was a Jeep. It was a car crash. Yeah, it was a car crash. Plane. Yeah. Yep. That group right there got all, man. They was the hottest fucking chicks rapping, man. They made some good music. And they was good what they was doing. Yeah, but shit happens in life, man. People die all the time. But yeah, I mean, there's so many forgotten people that people don't even like. These kids that growing up now, they don't have no fucking clue. They think this rap shit that they have out now is the best and the bomb. Man, flip on some shit that came out in the fucking 1950s, and I guarantee it'll blow their fucking mind away. Talking about some real shit. Like you got kids on GTA, on GTA on different video games.
And then, I ain't gonna lie. If I was a kid, back then,
GTA was based on criminals, bro. That's what GTA is. That's all GTA is. GTA is based on common criminals that got away with crimes that young kids think it's a lifestyle to go out and rob and shoot and kill people. The same thing. Same thing with these gangs like Crips and Bloods. I hate the fact that children come on video games 7, 8, 10, 15, 16, 17 years old talking about they in a gang, and then when you ask them who's the one that made it, why was it made, what's the original colors, what was when it first was made, and all the information that first came out, where they can't even tell you a goddamn thing about it. But all they can tell you is that the Crips are blue and it's on the left side, Bloods are red and it's on the right side, and they're beefing and all. Crips and Bloods don't beef no more. Crips, they don't even beef in the fucking penitentiary like that. Yeah, they don't even beef in the penitentiary anymore. They ain't beefed in the penitentiary in the last 17 years? They tied flags 17 years ago. You won't see Crips and Bloods and everything, but I mean there's some.
I was telling you.
I think I've seen them on there before, but I really don't.
Like, they sent me that shit. That's what I was telling you. I was like, yo, who sent me
But
Suicide Squad?
but yeah, I mean there's kids that like for me, I'm 30 years old, man. I can tell you knowledge about Prestes. I can tell you knowledge
I'm an
about
85. I'm an 80.
86.
Alright, yeah, 86.
I was born in
You was born in 86 too.
I was born in
You
86.
must be 30.
I know
Except for the ninth. Except for the ninth people.
I know about shit that I mean I'm white. I'm white, Hispanic, German, French, Irish, part black, and everything else and stuff. But I mean, I could tell you, I could
You sound black.
I could tell you shit that motherfuckers be sitting here asking me how the fuck do I know? I mean, I'm a type of person.
We've been gone with like this.
I'm I'm a type of person that'll confront, like for kids that like the kids that are born after the year 2000. There is no way that they can be. There's no way that they can be in gangs. Treses, Norteños, Mafia, Crips, Bloods, Latin Kings, Paru. I know all their knowledge. I know all of it. When they was made, why it was made, um, why they, what they can eat, what they can't eat, what they can drink, all kinds of shit, bro. I mean, why they created it, and what's so crazy, the founders, when it was made. half the people that I mentioned things to, they couldn't even tell me who who was the two people that created Crips and Bloods.
Right. There was some old heads. I forgot their name.
I can give them I can give it to
Are they
you right
still
after.
alive though? They
Mm,
still alive.
one was supposed to been one was supposed to been illegal ejecting about 17 years ago, I believe.
Wow. Oh
Two.
no, one of them. Yeah, the Bloods. One who created Bloods. He's dead. I don't know about the one who created Crips though.
The one that created Crips dead. He's been dead over 20 something years now. His name's Tukey Williams.
Yeah, the one who created the Bloods. He alive. Cause he'll tell you. Like I was watching this documentary
Yeah,
about Crips and Bloods and shit, and like he the one that created this shit. And he's like he ain't with it no more. He just, I mean, he like he too old for it.
and it's
He
not the
don't want
fact
to
that
keep
he's
out here doing that shit. But
it's
he said niggas still out here doing that shit.
yeah, they still out there gang banging. They think it's a lifestyle. They can't do nothing in their
I
life.
think the dude, I think the dude is related to the one who
Yeah,
created Blood.
they are. They're related. They was best friends growing up and everything. And what happened is one of them name is Tukey Williams, and the other one is Raymond Washington.
Oh wow, yeah, I forgot his name. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that's just right off my head, bro. That's how well good knowledge I know about both of these guys. Um, but there's a reason why I know about one of them. I'm a rolling 60, Long Beach, out of California. That's why I know so much about Tukey Williams and Raymond Washington and all of them because
Yeah,
I'm in it too. I've been in it. I've been in it for a very long time. But um,
I don't fuck around with that gang shit though.
it's once you get in it, once you get in it, bro, it's not a lifestyle. Oh, I don't want to be in it no more. The only way you're gonna get out of being in a gang, bro, they gonna send you in a box. They gonna kill you.
Right.
You
That's the
gonna
only way to get out.
That's the only way you gonna get out. Ain't none of this get jumped in, gotta do all this, do all that, and then you change your mind.
A lot of, I think a lot of Bloods and Crips, they never got jumped in. Like, how the hell you Blood or Crip? You never got jumped in.
And
All these
that's
rappers say they Bloods and shit, but how? They never got jumped in.
Yep. And then a lot of these rappers talking about their power rule too, and they ain't they ain't nothing, man. Just like what's his name, Little Bow Wow. Little Bow Wow is what fucking 25. That dude,
He a Crip.
that dude talking about he's
He was a Crip on shit, and he stopped smoking and shit. What's his name? Shook Knight. He was one of the Crips.
see with Shook Knight though. Shook Knight is a cricket motherfucker, bro. Shook Knight is the one is
He
the
was Blood though.
Shook Knight is a founder of Power Rule. That's who Shook Knight is. Shook Knight is the one that created Power Rules after Bloods was actually original made and everything, and he branched off of Bloods, made it into Power Rule, and that's why Shook Knight is a Power Rule Blood. I know all about who created him, why it was created. Shook Knight is a cricket motherfucker that tried to to wanted to go in against people and have people
Yeah, I think
killed and
he gave himself AIDS. That's when he injected himself.
no, Easy E got AIDS because he was fucking around fucking dudes. That's
Yeah,
why.
I know that. I was thinking they talking about him first. First he was smashing chicks at Raw and all that shit, but
Yeah,
that shit is how he first started.
Easy E caught AIDS after fucking dudes and shit.
Cause remember when he got jumped, right? He got jumped
But
really think he accepted that shit in him because he was mad because he didn't want to, you know, he didn't want to lose his income.
well, even if that was the case, then Shook Knight should have died too from having AIDS. But Shook Knight don't have AIDS, so there's no way Shook Knight could even do anything like that to give Eazy-E. Eazy-E died because he was getting fucked by different people. Eazy-E, like it says, like Eminem said, you know, about Eazy-E getting fucked in the ass by other dudes, and which is true. Easy, like everybody said, like what Tupac said and what Ice Cube said and everything is true. You know, Eazy-E was getting fucked in the ass by other niggas. You know what I mean? And that's how it was going.
What you think about the dude they was in a group with? That's why he left because you know the Easy Icky owner, the dude that signed him and shit,
The
Ice Cube.
yeah,
That's why he made his song Gasoline.
yeah, the manager was fucking him. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
And that's
he was
how,
giving him money, so that's why Ice Cube left.
yeah, and Easy E took it. Easy E was so fucked up, man. He was so money hungry like a motherfucker. Every music that Ice Cube ever made, he tried to claim as his own, and Easy E kept taking it and saying it was his. He read it. He written it down. Which, if you listen to Ice Cube CDs and you look at the background of Ice Cube is a ruthless motherfucker that back in the day he would have just shot you on the spot just for whatever, you know. And and that's what people don't understand is that people talk about all these rappers how they fake and this and they ain't doing this and do. I guarantee if these kids was alive back then with all these real rappers, man, these kids wouldn't be claiming a goddamn thing they claiming now. Cause anybody can sit here and say that they a blood, they a crip, they a trece, they a trece is
How is
it's not the fact that you never get jumped in. There's more to just getting jumped in. There's more than a few ways to get into a gang, bro. You can't just get jumped in and say, oh well, you're a crip now or you're a
people get
blood.
paid to get jumped in?
No, you can't do that, bro. That's I don't know who ever said that. That's
I know a
bullshit.
lot of rappers like that, but I know them like that.
No, these rappers are talking about they and this and like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, he's what? He's a
He a crip though.
yeah, he's really a crip. Yeah, he's really a crip, but he keeps it down on the. I mean, he raps about saying he's a crip and everything, but you ain't gonna catch that motherfucker out on the street. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get near that motherfucker. He gonna die being what he is, doing what he does. You know what I mean? But all these other rappers talking about they Crips and they Bloods and they power rules and they're this and that, they ain't. Because when you get in a gang, not only that you get jumped into, but the first time you get in a gang, you gotta prove yourself that you ain't no snitch ass motherfucker. You gotta go kill somebody. You gotta go rob people. You gotta
That too.
you gotta
They
go.
make you kill somebody.
Yeah, they do, and you're with them all the time.
If you don't, yeah, if you don't kill nobody, they know you a cop or you a bitch.
Yep. And you know what's so crazy is that there's undercovers. There's undercovers that back in the day that used to get hooked up with these dudes that wanted to get in so they can be informants pretty much and everything would go out and do these killings
They were this on purpose though.
and
They shoot at somebody who was this on purpose.
no there's some cops that got into like Crips and Bloods and Treces and Mafia and all these gangs and shit and they actually killed people just to show them that they wasn't a cop but some of them was cops. some of these undercovers that really got into it was cops. Yeah, there's a lot of shit people don't know about what's really going on out here. And for these kids that's growing up after the year 2000, they don't have a goddamn clue about nothing. They say, I had this one kid tell me, well, my uncle's in it and my cousin's in it. And I'm like, well, how old is your uncle and how old is your cousin, first of all? Because ain't nobody past the year 2000 in a motherfucking gang. Ain't no way you can get in no damn gang anymore as easy as these motherfuckers think they are. And if they got relatives that are in gangs, only because your relative is in a gang don't mean you're in a gang. And I've had kids tell me, oh, my cousin's in there, my nephews or my uncle's in there, so I'm just as well as what he is. I'm like, no, you motherfucker. Go. They yeah, people are.
Like, man, listen, if you not like this, not a race. Give me what is a Christian not a race? So how the fuck is that in blood?
Crips and Bloods are originally made for African Americans, just like the Black Panther Party.
Right. But people use that to kill
Yeah, and you got a bunch of these kids out there claiming something that they not because their family's in it. And that's how a bunch of these kids are getting killed, claiming something that because their cousins or uncles or grandpas or whatever in it, so they think it's cool to go claim it too. They stupid. They really stupid want to go claim something like that.
I hate kids that they not into their books or they want to get out here. I hate kids like that. They fuck up their whole life because something they see on TV.
And what's so crazy is they talk about how they gonna back them up. They gonna be there for them. Tell you the truth, these motherfuckers ain't gonna be there for you. They're not gonna be there. They're not gonna put money on their books. You ain't never gonna get out of prison. If a kid ever gets in a gang and thinking they gonna be in there for protection, you got shit twisted. These motherfuckers use you to kill somebody or to do something. You got busted, you're gonna go down for every crime that they committed, plus whatever crime they gonna pin on you because you're supposedly with them when they use you as a fucking flunky. That's all they do. That's what they do to these young kids nowadays. They use them as little fucking flunkies. And they tell them, you're a gang member now. We're gonna go do this and we're gonna go do that. So when these kids get busted and everything, they supposed to go sit in jail or sit in prison taking a rap for something that they should have never been there in the first place. I know all about it. I wasn't stupid enough to get set up like that. That's why I did crimes on my own. When I wanted to do a crime, I did a crime. When it came down to meeting them or doing what I had to do with them, I did what I had to do and I left. And I would tell them, hey, I got some other business I'm gonna go do. I'll be back later. They never asked me about what I was doing. I knew they had people watching me. They knew what I was doing. They know I don't talk to no cop. No cop come talking to me. I don't fuck with pigs. I never liked cops. I don't mind fucking a cop.